but this is something you would wear. All over the place. Salt Lake City, 4:30 p.m. So that's a reasonable time to take a coffee break and have a live. Feel free. Hey, Australia. That was terrible, I apologise. So yeah, how are we all doing, everyone? Kia ora, Laurie. Laurie? Dawn, it's 8:25 a.m. and I'm meant to be doing schoolwork. Wow, there we go. You know what? I need to check what kind of coffee it is, because I get asked this every single morning. What kind of coffee is it? But it's beans that I ground up and put into a plunger. But hey, maybe our live can get a coffee sponsor. Maybe that's the vibe, right? Let's get a coffee sponsor, and every time we'll have a coffee, and we'll review it and get through a bag. Cap on backwards. With my cap on backwards, I sort of feel like I'm, there was a period of my life where I wore a cap like this quite a lot. He was like, he's a dancer. There are no bats in the tree behind. Oh, well, that's a different vibe. That's where, yeah, no. No, there's no bats in the trees behind me that I know of. Trade of the season, thank you very much. I can't believe Lord released solar power and it's cold in New Zealand. Oh, that's true. That sounds funny. Yeah, we need a coffee sponsor for the Dancing Diva. That's my go-go juice. If Alyssa Edwards has, like, Red Bull or whatever she has her go-go juice, coffee is definitely my go-go juice. Drag Race Holland Season 2. How's that? How is that going? I need to catch up on that. You all need to calm down. They all do need to calm down, don't they, Digital Studios? Far too excited. So yeah, what's happening with everybody today? Do we have busy Mondays? Is people working right now? Who's working from home? We're in lockdown still, so I'm home today. Please come to a show in Wellington. Yeah, I'd love to. UK Season 3, I honestly haven't, I've sort of skimmed through the Meet the Queens, but I have to go and have a look at it properly to find a favourite. Oh, please, crushing on me. Little old me. Don't be silly. Oh, good, relaxing until you have work tomorrow. That's great. Visiting wine country. Okay. I was at Labor Day weekend. Didn't know that. And baking. Send me some baking. Gosh. That's the one important thing about lockdown. You locked down. You can go to the supermarket, but it's a hassle. Oh my god, it's such a hassle. So you sort of, when you go, you get the essentials, and that's it. Which is, life. But, yeah, I'm starting to miss, like, snacks. The convenience of, like, snacks. Fried foods. Who else? I don't start college till the 9th. I'm literally so bored. I guarantee when you start college on the 9th, you're going to be like, I'm so busy, I wish, like, I had some chill. Hey, Lady Armalade, my life is murder. Oh, yes, if you haven't seen already, myself and Ketamine were on an episode of My Life is Murder with Lucy Lawless, which is like this crime-solving series. It's on TVNZ On Demand in New Zealand. I think it's on Channel 10 in Australia, and I think it's on Acorn TV all over the rest of the world. I don't know if Acorn TV, I'm not sure if that's a pay-to-view app, but it's got lots of cool different crime shows on there as well. But if you have a VPN, you can probably watch it on TVNZ On Demand. But that's a great episode 3. Features me and Kita. Do you ever feel uncomfortable and make comments like daddy or stuff like that? It doesn't make me uncomfortable. No, it doesn't make me uncomfortable. I know people are just expressing themselves, I guess, as best they see fit. But no, it doesn't bother me. I take it as a compliment. But, yeah. Who are your favourite other New Zealand drag queens? Trinity, my mother. Big fan of Kita. I like a lot of, like, there's not many drag queens whose performances I like. I'm super picky, and that may come across like a little bit of a bitch, but I just have this idea of, like, fire behind people's eyes that I love seeing. So, like, Flawed, who was on House of Drag with us, has this fire behind her eyes. Doesn't necessarily matter, like, and she's gorgeous as well, but, like, you could be as pretty as they come. It's very easy, I think, for drag queens to become beautiful creatures now, with the accessibility to wigs and to costumes and to learning makeup and all that sort of skill. Easy, I say easy, it's hard work. But queens that have that extra, like, X factor and the extra fire behind their eyes when they perform, that's the sort of people I love. So Flawed is one of those. Natasha, who is a queen from Auckland, who is someone who's always looked beautiful, but the last few times I've worked with her has really started to have this, like, fire and personality. I love that too. She's one of Borealis as well. Yeah, who else? What else we got in the comments? In New Zealand, you can go to work. You cannot go to work because they're a different council 5 minutes down the road. Oh, that sounds difficult. Any touring plans for next year? I would love to tour. I would love to tour. Obviously, with lockdown, everything's a little bit like like to lock things in at the moment. But as soon as we can, as soon as sort of things are back on the straight and narrow. Straight and narrow sounds boring, doesn't it? Yeah, we can get that underway. Are you still friends with Bionica? Yes, I am still friends with Bionica. I believe she's over in Australia at the moment, though. I haven't seen her in a while. Hello, UK. Hi, Richie. Get a birthday cake, do it. Hi from our lounge. The show is called My Life is Murder, I think, that I was talking about before. Who is my favourite other New Zealand queens? We just answered that. Any more reality shows with you in the near future? I would like to think so. I think I'm addicted to reality TV, guys. I really am. Do you know what I'd really love to do is Big Brother. I think Big Brother would be a lot of fun. I am enjoying my morning. I'm sure I'll enjoy my evening as well. Let's scroll through here. Favorite drag race winner besides Keita? Who do I like? I like Sonique actually at the moment. I do love Sonique, and I loved when, like, Bianca won. She's crack up, basically. Thoughts on AFAB Queens? Love it. Drags for everyone. Do what you want. Would you ever come tour to the US? Yes, I will come on tour to the US. But obviously, when is not an answer I have for you right now. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to scroll down and see the questions. How do I scroll, guys? I have fat fingers. Oh, here we go. When are you coming to Canada? You tell me. When am I coming to Canada? I am not single. No, I do have a boyfriend. Are you annoyed? No, I wasn't annoyed. I'm not going to read that out because I'm not going to bring attention to it. Can you do a British accent? I used to have a British accent because I grew up in England for, like, a very long time. So my dad's British and my mum's a Kiwi. So I spent lots of time in the UK. So I used to have a British accent. So it's sort of still, there's still a bit of a twang there. But it depends how British you want me to be, I guess. Minnesota? Hi from Minnesota. Kimber is from New Zealand. What's she doing? What's Kimber up to? That's that. Boom, ba, boom, ba. Boom, ba, boom, ba. I have thought of coming to Brazil. I've been to Brazil a couple of times. When I used to work on cruise ships, I used to come to Brazil, and loved it. Just wild parties. I would just love to do a drag show there. I could only imagine what sort of energy that would be. Cannot wait to see you in Chicago. Thank you, Chicago. What do you think of Victoria Scone? Oh, that's the queen in UK Drag Race. Is that right? Yes. I think she looks great. I think she looks really fun. Great personality from what I've seen. Have you ever been to Mexico? I've never been to Mexico, so that would be a cool. Is there a big drag scene there? Is that worth trying to visit? Because that could be fun. I'm now at the bottom of the comments, everybody. See what happens when I try and ask a question and then I try and read as I go and then I stop it and then I'm like, oh no! But yeah, hi to everyone who said hi in that last crazy bunch of hellos. Oh no, the life's freezing for you. Well, Em, you should be at school. I know that for a fact. Oh, people are cute. Hi, beautiful. So yeah, this is Monday. How do I feel about another lecturer joining the Rugel family lecture fans? I mean, I was the first, it's alright. I was surprised that there hadn't been an lecturer. Like, a lecturer is a name, like a cool name. So yeah, I was the first lecturer to join the fact race, which is quite cool. What country would you like to visit? All of them. I would be keen to come to Canada. I haven't been to Canada, and I haven't explored it at all. And I would also like to do drag there. Sweater I've got on, thank you. This is my comfy sweater. And it's not super. It's not cold, but it's not super warm this morning. Hi from North Carolina. Hi, is that Crystal? Hi, Crystal. What have you got planned for the day? Absolutely nothing. Got nothing planned. Sewing, because we talked about doing some sewing yesterday on the live. So I might pick out a pattern and make a dress. Favorite spot in Wellington? Do you come much? I don't come to Wellington that much, but I would I've performed at the big concert hall there down by the waterfront. I think it is. It's beautiful, like huge big venue. That's a really cool spot. We'd like that venue. I was on cruise ships for about 2 years, I think, or just under 2 years. It was like two. I think, or was it 2 6? I can't remember. Maybe my contract. Maybe it was just over a year. I did 2 contracts back to back. One around sort of Europe, and then one around South America. Just come to Glasgow. Oh my god, I'd love to. Legit school got cancelled today. I got really confused. We didn't even get an email about it. That sounds lucky for you. Top 3 should have been the Kiwi Queens. I mean, I would have loved that. That would have been fantastic for the Kiwis, but you got to have some of the Aussies represented in there as well, I suppose. Any makeup tips for beautiful eyes? Google that. Find something that Google your eye shape, right? Because makeup is different for every person's face, so you have to find someone who has similar sort of shaped eyes to you, I guess, to try and copy. But just try lots of different stuff. Go onto YouTube and watch all the tutorials of all the drag queens and watch all that sort of stuff, and try 5 different things. One of them might click. Because the same makeup doesn't look good on everyone. You can see people trying to copy famous drag queens' makeup, and they just something looks disjointed in them, and it's like, why? They've got the good wig, they've got the good dress, they've got good makeup, but the 3 of them don't match. And sometimes it's because you're trying to do Trixie Mattel makeup on a Violet Chachki body. Do you know what I mean? It didn't look right. Go to lip sync songs right now. I actually was listening to a song last night, a Little Mix song. It's not a new song, but it's starting to rain. It might pass. And when it comes to me, I'll tell you. But it's a Little Mix song, and it's reasonably new. What else? I've disappeared. I don't know what happened. Craziest cruise ship story. I mean, we nearly drowned. Cruise ships were crazy. I was drinking lots. It was fun. What song from the season are you glad you didn't lip sync to, but you know you would have killed? To be honest, you prepare for every single one. I very much. There was one I wanted to. I can't remember what one it was. Shit. I mean, I was really lucky with the ones I got, because what did I have? I had, like, Tragedy, I had Shake Your Groove Thing, and the Veronicas, which were, like, I think the three, like, most up-tempo ones, for sure. There was another one. I wouldn't have minded doing I'm That Bitch either. Like, that would have been quite fun. I love everyone complimenting on my eyebrows being in such good shape. I just use a glue stick when I glue them down, like brush them up, put a glue stick in them and brush them all up and cover them in powder. I guess I'm gentle when I remove them. Maybe that's what keeps them maintained, is the drag. Like, maybe if I didn't do drag, they'd be like big bushy crazy things. When are you coming to the UK next? I need to see your show. Well, I'm going to say not this year. Just, let's be realistic. But there's no reason that if life doesn't go well, that late next year couldn't be an option. Do I ever have costume malfunction on stage? I have had costume malfunction on stage before. I'm just trying to remember a sort of exact example. I think all queens have had, like, because I dance so much as well, like, I get my caught in stuff. So, like, I wear, like, dance fishnet tights, so I quite often will get my heel stuck in my tights, or I quite often will, you know, get my fringe of my dress caught on the door frame, or things like that. But and everyone's had I've had a wig fly off, you know, everyone's had a wig fly off. You don't move around like me and not have your wig fly off once in a while. How long did it take to film Drag Race? Drag Race was filmed probably over 3.5, 4 weeks, I think it was. I think. It's a blur. I could get out my diary probably and find out. But yeah, it was probably just about 3.5 to 4 weeks. Very quick. I am still friends with most of the girls from the show. I caught up with Maxie and Coco last week. We did a little Instagram live, and we message occasionally. And Karen always checks in occasionally. And me and Kiddo and Anita obviously all live in Auckland. If you go back in All Stars, what would you like to do for your talent show? Do you know, for my talent show I would still dance, but I would dance in heels. I would do like more like fierce, like commercial jazz sort of dancing, or like some sort of Latin sort of like dance, because dance is my thing, you know. Also, everything I came over as well, everyone was like, sing. Why didn't you sing? I was like, could I sing a bit as well? You should totally do male modelling. I did do a bit of male modelling, and still do, when it comes to, when it comes to being a thing. That was sort of like what my entrance line was for Drag Race. Like, I was a model before the accident, because I was like a pretty model, and then drag happened. My favourite Drag Race Down Under behind the scenes story, I probably can't tell you, but there's this one moment that I don't think even made it into. When Kitty was preparing for her drag show, she put on this short wig and this dress, and she was like doing this really, really gorgeous, and it was hilarious. And everyone was just sort of pissing themselves laughing, and the camera people were pissing themselves laughing, and everyone was just sort of like, having a good time. And it was just sort of like this nice. Everyone was tired. Do you know what I mean? It was just sort of this nice camaraderie moment of everyone was just cracking up together. I think you could one-up the lovely Courtney Act and win Dancing with the Stars. I mean, I would love to do Dancing with the Stars. That'd be such a fun experience. Oh, thank you. I love you so much as well. Mam Japakwe. How's your morning? Same shit, different day. Exactly. Same shit, different day. Thank you, Blockheads. Blockhead Wigs does some cool wigs, everybody. Go look at their page. They do some cool stuff. I'm not don't underestimate Courtney. She's one big brother. I was like, no one's underestimating Courtney. God forbid. Are you friends with any of the other girls from previous seasons? Not in particular. Monique Hart did send me an amazing message though after my first lip sync. Like, it was an amazing. She sent me this big voice message being like, "Yes, God, you are wearing her out. Yes." Like, it was a cool message. Met my partner on Grindr. What's your favourite song at the moment? Don't have a favourite song at the moment, really. I like all songs, but I'll let you know. Shit answers to these questions, eh? Auckland is a great place. Auckland is fun. Plenty to do. Not today, obviously, because we're all at home. And Monique Hart sent me a message. So it was quite fabulous. Yeah, it was like this big voice message where she sort of like just lost her shit at how entertaining it was. It was sweet because she's a great entertainer. So it's nice to be recognised by people that you enjoy. Oh, thank you, Rogue. Do I still teach dance? Not really. So I do a lot of choreography. I do a lot of like teaching dance choreography for events and teaching dance to my performers and things like that. But I'm not like teaching classes. I wouldn't be opposed to doing like some workshops though, and teaching some sort of semi-professional workshops. Yeah. How did my collab with Tane start? Me and Tane just we worked together on a gig in Gisborne called Dragon's Den, which is run by a friend of ours, Bryony, where they sort of go to small towns and they put local celebrities in drag. And it was for a festival down in Gisborne Arts Festival, and I was a drag queen performer and he was just doing the hair for it. And then he had a flatmate move out, and so me and Michael needed a room, so we moved into his flat, and it was just all just this sort of beautiful friendship. What's my favourite lip sync from any Drag Race season? I mean, Shut Up and Drive by Alyssa Edwards, and go on, help me out, because it was Alyssa and it was Tatiana. It's very cool. Do you still work with Kita and Anita? I still do. I do work with Kita and Anita, but I don't work at Kalutsi, which is Kita and Anita's bar. But we still do gigs together if they come up. Which of the part of the UK did you live in? I lived in Hertfordshire, in Hemel Hempstead, which is around about somewhere. I don't know. I was little. What was your reaction to Kiwi in the show? I mean, great, right? Like, that was the best result. I was at her house when she won. We went to a little viewing party. It was cute. She was emotional. Shake a groove thing. Though, didn't I look crazy frantic in that? Like, it was very, like... And it didn't feel like that when I was doing it, but watching it back, it very much looked like I was just, like, flailing, kicking and jumping and twirling every single second I could get. But, things, it's, I suppose, a 2.5 minute lip sync condensed down into a short period of time, so. What do you think is the hottest drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know, I don't really look at it like, I honestly just haven't looked at it like that. The hottest. I don't know, I find people hot for different reasons though, do you know what I mean? So like, I'm very much attracted to people and personalities, and who do you think would win from the final four of our season of Drag Race Down Under? I thought Keita was going to win. Yeah. I mean, look at the situation. I think I was sort of like, who else is going to win? No, you're so cute. The rain stopped. I thought it was going to rain, but it didn't. How does it feel being a lipstick assassin? Pretty cool, I think. Like, I don't claim to be, like, I don't walk around being like, I was the lipstick assassin of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, but it is nice, people being like, you're the lipstick assassin. It's nice to be recognised for what we do as drag queens, so yeah, it's really cool. Kiwi slang, I mean, sweet as is an easy one. Like, if something's all good, something's like, see, I'm going to say more, it's like something's choice. Like, it's sweet as. Yeah, nah. So, like, do you want to go to the shops? And you say, yeah, nah, which means nah, like, no. Or yeah, nah, yeah. means, yeah, you'll go to the shops. I love that people read. I love how much everyone reads into, like, you say one thing, I'm like, who else was going to win? Who else was going to win? Really? What do I think about Scarlet staying on the show? I was obviously not for that. I think that shows my reactions, right, on the show. I don't have a relationship with Scarlet currently. I mean, all lives are out of sync, Bill. It's just how it works. Call Jeff Bezos. Someone like that. Hello.
It's cold.
No, it's not.
Are you alive?
Yeah,
You don't want.
nothing.
What's that box you've got?
Can I help you?
Huh?
Can I help you?
Oh.
Do you want to come say hi? Okay. Michael doesn't want to say hi, everyone. So yeah, boyfriend reveal. I mean, I'd be fine with that. I don't think he wants to do the show. He quite often will come and be like, I don't want anyone to see me. And he'll like walk up to you and like give me something, but like, I don't want them to see me. What were the judges like? Did you see much of them? We didn't see too much of the judges. I found Reese to be really, really comforting. Michelle was really like nice in moments as well. Like we got to work with her on the singing challenge, and I didn't find heaps of opportunity to like get to know her, if that makes sense. But you know, is that really the job? They're the judges. But there were moments like, especially where I was giving really hard critiques on the stage. I think there was one after like the dance challenge where they really just like laid me down when I thought I'd done alright. That she sort of looked over me and she was like, "It's okay," because I was like going through it. So yeah, there was little moments like that. And Reese was just amazing. You and Electra to do a UK tour. Electra squared. You're both dancers. Electra Fence. I have seen her perform. I've seen some videos of her performing because I googled them the other day. I think we dance differently. They really threw me in the bum for doing the best. It was funny. It was a funny situation that week. But that's, that's TV, guys. It doesn't always go as you expect. Yeah, I found the judging that week particularly confusing, but that's all part of it. So, I'm grateful. No, I knew that. So learning the words to Untouched was not difficult because we grew up with that song. That was the song that played in the backseat of the car as the rain fell down, and we sang it to the window, and we were like, feel so. Yeah, so I knew most of the words to that song already. It was just sort of like a refresher course. Thank you, Richie. I'm glad you love my entrance look. I liked my entrance look too. I'd wear something completely different now.